Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to you as well. So I have had a ton of new subscribers in the last few weeks, and it seems like it is because of me and Jack's cruise vlogs. So I will go ahead and link those down below. If you don't know, we went on a cruise, on a Carnival cruise. It was the Carnival Glory a few weeks ago. We went to Montego Bay, Jamaica, Grand Cayman, and Cozumel, Mexico. We had a ton of fun and we vlogged the whole entire thing. So if you guys haven't checked those out, make sure that you check those out down below. I'm sorry that I've been kind of MIA. I actually have been a little bit sick. I don't know if you can tell from my voice still a little bit. I'm still slightly getting over it. But I thought that, you know, I've had so many questions on those videos and so many questions from friends and family about the cruise. I thought, why not do a video on like my top 10 tips if you're going on a cruise? So that's what this video is all about, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you're new here, this is a lifestyle channel. I do a lot of vlogs. I do a lot of like sit down chat videos, cleaning videos. I have a wedding series currently that I will have linked down below. Jack and I got engaged actually on the cruise, which was really exciting and really fun. So Jack and I have been on 2 cruises, and I just feel like we have a lot of tips to share. So I went ahead and gathered up our top 10 tips. So tip number 1. So I am a nurse, and it was hard for me to find out if I was going to get the vacation or not till just a couple of months before. So I did not want to book this cruise without knowing for sure that I got the vacation. So we only booked like a couple months before the cruise, and we ended up getting a room in the very back of the ship, which sucked. Our room was literally like up and down, up and down, up and down. Like, I am not exaggerating. Even like family members that would come to our room to like hang out and stuff like before dinner, because you're honestly hardly in your room other than like getting ready before dinner and stuff pretty much. They were like, oh my gosh, your room is moving a lot. So my number 1 tip is to book as early as possible and try to get a room in the middle of the ship. That way you're gonna be in the middle of the action and close to an elevator, and then you can go to the front of the ship or to the back of the ship, whichever way you need to go to get to wherever you're going to. Because if you're gonna be on a ship like the Carnival Glory, it was a pretty big ship, and it would take us forever when we had to walk all the way to the front of the ship, and it was just honestly so annoying. I didn't put this in my top 10 tips, but going along with that, if you get a room in the back, you know, you're just gonna be super seasick. So make sure, if this is your first cruise, or if you just know that you're prone to getting seasick, go ahead and get a scopolamine patch from your primary care doctor. They do take about 4 hours to kick in, which I definitely learned one night. We were on the beach and my scopolamine patch came off, and I thought, whatever, you know, I was just wearing it just in case I would get seasick anyway. I don't even think I would get seasick. When we got back on the ship, like a half hour later, I was just throwing my guts up. And then when I got a new patch on, it took about 4 hours to kick in. It ruined my whole night. I couldn't go to dinner or anything, and it was just super annoying. So, sorry, that was a really long tip number 1. Okay, tip number 2, bring at least 1 power strip. Our room last time only had 1 outlet. The rooms only have, you know, 1, maybe 2 outlets in some rooms if you're lucky. So definitely bring a power strip. I actually got ours from IKEA for super cheap. Tip number 3, go ahead and get the drink package if you drink at least 5 drinks per day. I'm saying this because the drinks are at least $12 per drink most of the time. My cousin, she only drinks wine, and her wine glasses were $14 per drink. So it's insane. It's about $56 per day per person. So as long as you're drinking at least 5 drinks a day, maybe even 4 drinks a day, depending on how expensive your drinks are, go ahead and get the drink package. It's gonna be worth it. The only bad thing is all of the other adults 21 and over in your room are also gonna have to get it. So, for example, my dad likes to drink a lot when we're on vacation. Not like a drunk or anything, but he just likes to have fun. But my mom, she like hardly ever drinks at all. So like for them, it wasn't worth it because she would have to get it as well. So kind of weigh that out and see if it would be worth it or not for you. But those drinks do also include, or the drink package also includes pop, and it also includes like iced coffees and things like that. So if you like to drink a lot of those items, maybe you know, would be steered into the direction of going ahead and just getting that drink package. Tip number 4, go ahead and get the Wi-Fi package and get the highest plan. I believe it was $70 for the whole week for us. It was 100% worth it. And actually I could sign out. You can only do one device at a time on it. I could sign out and then Jack could sign in, so we were able to like share it. We really didn't get on the internet that much while we were on the cruise, but it was just nice to like have the option. That way that we could check our emails, and then, you know, if we needed to get in touch with family, or family needed to get in touch with us, they could. Also, when you're on the Wi-Fi plan, iMessage works. It works over Wi-Fi, so I was able to actually text a lot of friends back home that had iPhones. Otherwise, you know, you're not going to get any service on the ship at all. You can go ahead and contact your phone carrier and get like an international plan, but it's only going to work when you're on the islands and when you're off of the ship. And honestly, you're going to be so busy when you're off the ship anyway. You only have a limited amount of time when you're on like the islands and stuff, so you're probably not going to want to be on your phone anyway. So I personally wouldn't get that, but I would definitely get that Wi-Fi plan. Tip number 5. So this one has a little bit of a story to it. My cousin found out through someone with customer service at Carnival that if you get on the ship a little bit early, you know, as early as you possibly can, you will have a chance, if you go to the excursions desk, to sign up for like a ship tour. They do not advertise this. So basically you just have to go up and say, I want to register for the ship tour. It's about $90 per person. My dad and a few of my cousins did it, and it sounded like it was 100% worth it. You got to see like the mechanics of the ship. You got to go down and see like where, you know, everybody that works on the ship lives. You got to see like the captain's quarters. It sounded like it was really, really cool. You also got to see, you didn't get to go in, but you got to see like where the morgue was. Yeah, there's a morgue on a cruise ship. What are they gonna do if somebody dies? Somebody told me, I think it was Jack, he was like, I don't know, throw him overboard. I was like, no. So there's all kinds of little hidden things on the cruise ship that you get to see, which sounds really, really cool. They also got a bunch of like free tote bags and stuff. They got chocolate covered strawberries and cookies and things delivered to their room that day. So it does sound really cool, but only 16 people on, at least on the Carnival Glory, were allowed to sign up. So make sure that you board early if you do want to do that. But my tip is, if you don't want to do that, board pretty much as late as possible. You know, get there as soon as you possibly can. And you can always, if you get there a little bit early, you can go ahead and board a little bit early. Like, they do not care. Like, the day that you're boarding, they're just like scooting people through. Like, they don't care. So you can board earlier than you say you're boarding it. They don't care. But I would not board any earlier than 1:30 or 1 if you can avoid it, because we weren't allowed back to our rooms until 1:30, and it was a nightmare. Everybody was out on the Lido deck getting their lunch. There was absolutely nowhere to sit. It was super, super packed. You guys would see that in my vlogs if you watched those. So it was honestly insane and just such a hassle. So I definitely would not board early unless you want to do that tour thing. Honestly, you're going to be on the ship the whole 7 days, and that first day, if you board early anyway, like, you can hardly even move to even get around and explore. So just don't. Tip number 6 is go ahead and get a lanyard. That way you can use your sail and sign card, which you get in your room when you board the ship and get into your room. You can put your sail and sign card in it. Super, super easy. That's honestly the only thing you need to carry around with you on the ship, other than like your camera. If you want to carry your camera around with you, you use that to pay for drinks, for your drink package, to pay for things in the gift shop. Like, use it to pay for anything on the ship. So definitely get a lanyard. It's just easy, and it's like easy access to go ahead and just have it right there with you at all times. Tip number 7, go ahead and do the latest dining time that you can. 8:15 was the latest dining time on our last ship as well, so I believe that that is like always the latest dining time. That way, you know, when you're at ports and if you're having fun and stuff and you don't want to, you know, rush back to get ready for dinner, you don't have to. And if you get hungry before 8:15, there's always food available. So, you know, what's to lose, honestly? And don't forget to pack like 1 to 2 formal outfits. If you're doing a 7-day cruise, there's gonna be 2 formal nights. You could wear the same outfit both nights, you know, nobody's gonna care, but don't forget, my cousin forgot, so she ended up buying an outfit like in the gift shop. You don't have to do super dressy or anything. You can literally just wear like a nice romper if you're a girl, or like a sundress. If you're a guy, you could just wear like khakis and a polo or something. It doesn't have to be super nice. Some people do go all out, but most people don't, to be honest. Tip number 8 is that you're going to have everybody's PIN and booking numbers to go ahead and sit together. So what I mean by that is sitting together at your dining time. So if you're going with a big family and you guys all booked your cruises separately, and Jack just got home, so Charlie's like freaking out. You are gonna have to, someone's gonna have to call customer service and get all of you guys to sit together. Otherwise you're not gonna be sitting together, and you're gonna have everybody's PIN and booking number. And you don't get a PIN number by just booking the cruise online. So each individual family is going to have to call Carnival and get a PIN number. It's a huge hassle, but just so that you guys know, that's what you have to do to sit together. Tip number 9, they do have like photo landscapes and stuff, or backdrops, or whatever you want to call them, before dinner each night. So if you haven't gotten a family photo in a while or a couple's photo in a while, you can go ahead and get them on the cruise, but they are extremely expensive. I think it is cool to get a few photos, you know, just for like an album or something, or even just to like hang up, but don't go overboard. Jack and I like went completely overboard this cruise, and then when we got engaged, you know, I was like staring at my ring. We were like all happy. It was like clear that we had just gotten engaged, and we had a photographer come up to us and ask us if we wanted to do a private photo session with him, and he said no obligation to buy. So we couldn't say no, and we got suckered into buying photos, and they were like embarrassingly expensive. So just so you guys know, that is available, but very, very expensive. And my last tip, tip number 10, is to wait until like the last day or the second to last day to get things from the gift shops, because they're going to be on sale. I mean, not everything's gonna be on sale, but a lot of things are going to be on sale, especially like jewelry and watches and stuff like that. Alright, so that's all my tips for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you go ahead and like this video or thumbs it up. Comment down below anything else that you guys want to see. Also make sure that you subscribe if you like this video, and I hope that you guys will stay and be a part of our crazy family. And I will see you guys all in the next one. Jack and I are about to go book our cake / cupcakes for the wedding, so I should have some more wedding planning videos up soon if you guys like those. I've been loving filming them myself. It's been really fun and exciting to look back on. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.